Hello everyone, the 316 here with another G.I. Joe Classified Series figure review. This time we have the Target exclusive Tiger Force Flint. Number 89 in this series of classified figures, at least the numerical ones. Retails for $24.99. I was able to get mine from my local Target for about $10. They had a sale, and I didn't expect him to be any cheaper than that, so I went ahead and got him. And of course, I am collecting the Tiger Force now. I'm just missing Bazooka. And we'll take a look at the other members of Tiger Force next to Flint. But let's go ahead and start with the packaging. So we have here this nice back round, or rather black and white image here. And then you have black on the sides. And when the light hits this, it kind of gives it a bit of a really nice effect where you can see it looks better in person than on camera, but because of how dark this is and how bright this is, it just gives it like a 3D lithograph type of look, and I just appreciate that. I don't appreciate this giant hole in here, but that's necessary so that Flint could actually fit in the box, and we'll see why, but throw that out of here. Of course, like the others in the plastic-free packaging initiative, Flint comes with his own box. Again, it's not a great box, but it's a box nonetheless. 89, there's a G.I. Joe logo, and you get the idea. Not much on the sides. I usually just throw them away, put them in the recycling, whatever. And let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. Again, the G.I. Joe logos are embossed on both. G.I. Joe Flint down there on the top as well. One thing to note, this doesn't say plastic-free packaging up here like it does on the Cobra Target exclusive figures I took a look at. And then there's this side that has the QR code if you're interested. This is much more legible than the Cobra ones. I guess Reds just makes things harder to see. And then there's the card art in color. Good art. I want to say it's either new or they reused the old one and just changed the colors up a bit. There's an easier look at his stats and whatnot. 6.3 inches tall. There's all of his accessories and some close-ups of the figure. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and armor this guy up. So let's start off with this knife. It's the same one from Recondo, and of course he does come with a sheath. The one thing about the sheath is there's these two gray pieces just to the side, and you should be able to fit that jungle knife in there. And then you can reposition this however you like so that it doesn't get in the way. It does limit articulation a little bit, just so you know, but it's really more so this gray piece. All right, next up, we have one of these pistols. It is the more futuristic looking one that Duke came with. It's okay. And then stick that on there. All right, next up we got let's do his beret, which does have the Tiger Force logo on it in black on green. It's painted very nicely. It's not great. The R's aren't fully connected, but oh well. And yes, you can just shove it on. I like to put it on from the front and then just push it down and then twist it to however you like it. If you like the Tiger Force more centered, or if you like it more towards the right. I'm looking at this beret and I'm wondering if I could put it on my Lightning Collection West head. Anyway, I'm not overthinking. I'm thinking too far ahead of myself. Next up, you got this wrapped rifle, which mine is bent. Mine's bent pretty badly. Whoop. This one does have a port for an effect piece if you want to add one. And it does come with ammunition clip, of course. It's, nothing too special. It's been used on other guns. There you go. It's all right, And we're actually gonna stick this on his back here, and this gun isn't really supposed to go back here, but you can fit it in there. I prefer to keep him with his shotgun equipped. Speaking of shotgun, here it is. This does have a porthole for an effect piece, and it is painted really nicely. It's got the extra shells on this side. Looks good. Looks good. The pump here is in that green color, but I really appreciate you can bend this in half so you can have him like reload the weapon in a sense. You can't actually fit anything in there, but I appreciate that attention to detail. They could have just made this one whole mold, forget about it, but no, they went the extra step and made it, crankable, you know. Now, because Duke is basically just a complete reuse of other figures, he does have the pinless or pinned joints, and he does have the left and right hand, and the up and down left hand. So it really doesn't matter which hand you put it in. I really don't care. I usually just stick it in his left hand. At least when they have the up and down on their left hand is what I put it in. Alright, so here's Duke figure proper, and I wasn't like heavily anticipating this figure. I collected Tiger Force kind of tangentially, or whatever the proper word is, right? Just here and there. But I think the painting's well done on his torso. I wish they used black and not dark gray, but yeah, his war paint is also in that gray color. A really nice fade on his hair there. And here's a better look at his hair, just so you can get an idea. His hair is brown on camera. It looks green. It's definitely a brown color. There you go. That might help you with the look of it. It's just because of the light bouncing onto his head. It makes it look a bit greener than it really is. It's not green at all. Okay, so really, really nicely painted torso overlay here, and we're just really well done. Nothing looks off or out of place. Everything is painted really nicely. And while this figure is mostly a reuse of Duke, there are some different things like his shins and boots, his like upper torso area. Basically, the torso is the same as Duke's, but they switched out this upper section. Looking at Duke, and yeah, definitely that's what they did there. The little insignias are different. And yeah, basically the rest of this is all Duke reuse, minus the head, the beret, the weapons, and this is from Recondo, so oh well. That's not to say it's not a bad figure. It's a good figure, but it's just all right. Now he does have the back hole because this is reuse, but it is covered up by this. I'm surprised they didn't put a hole there. Maybe it was a structural thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, Tiger Force Flint looks good here. Not too bad. He's got a watch, and yeah, just okay figure. All right. Speaking of Tiger Force, let's go ahead and see how he looks next to some other figures. Now, does he stand at 6.3 inches? Yep, pretty much 6.3, 6.4, just in that range. Guess it just depends. All right, so let's start with a Python Patrol, and we got probably my favorite G.I. Joe that I own right now, the Python Patrol Cobra Officer. Love that figure. Looks good next to him. Got some enemies for my Tiger Force to fight finally. Let's stick him out of here. And let's see how he looks next to the rest of my Tiger Force figures. So here's Duke with the Ram Cycle. We'll pull him forward a little bit. Next up we got Can't Stand Recondo. His problem is he can't stand. Oh, apologize. I'm still sick as I'm filming this. I feel good enough to film, just not vocally. And then here's Dusty, Tiger Force Dusty. And of course, my personal favorite still, Tiger Force Outback. So yeah, my Tiger Force is looking good. Hope to get Bazooka at some point. I think these guys all work together. I think there's some things about them that I really like, some I don't. Like Dusty and Duke both have red on them, but the others don't. I'm not really a big fan of Recondo. I think he's just a little too basic. Wish they did more with him, but I get that they're trying to make it like the original Tiger Force Recondo that came out, but oh well. So there's how they look next to each other. Now I am going to go ahead and get these three out of the way so we can do comparisons to our other line. So of course here he is next to another G.I. Joe. Speaking of Hasbro, let's continue that with Marvel Legends. We have Toby Spider-Man there. And the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black Ranger. He has trouble standing now. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Okay. That's better. Alright, next up, let's do... Do I not have any other 6-inch? Oh, well. Let's go with the DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman. Stick him in there. Mattel Elite 100 John Cena. Do 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 do. Uh-oh, he doesn't want to stand. There we go. He's... Yeah, let's reframe a little bit. There we go. Next up, we got the AEW Unrivaled Target exclusive Samoa Joe. Joe. The Jazzwares Halo Collection Spartan Yoroi. And lastly, as it filming is during the holiday season, it's actually Christmas Eve today. Oh man, he's got hair. Hold on, get that out of here. No one wants to see that. We have Santa Trocitus. Gotta stick him in there. He does not want to stand. Come on, Santa Trocitus. I know you're angry, but it's a festive time of year. There you go. Anyway, overall, I think Tiger Force Flint is alright. I almost said Duke there. Not my favorite of the Tiger Force. Probably, arguably, my least favorite just from a visual perspective. But I like how much accessories he comes with and the swappability of some of them. I do hope that the next Tiger Force figure is like a vehicle or a deluxe box figure. I just want to see that. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Tiger Force Duke. No, Flint. Damn it. Tiger Force Flint. If you want to see me review any other G.I. Joe figures, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.